What is up, YouTube? Episode, I don't even know anymore, on this Dyna. You saw when we left off yesterday for me, last week for you. I put the primary together and this thing would not shift right. So I got pretty lucky this morning. I didn't really record. I've been waiting for a pretty important phone call all day. I just had some music on, kind of been grooving, really helped me get in the mode, get in the zone on this thing. All I did, I pulled out the outer primary and reamed out the bushing a little bit. It was just a little bit too tight of a fit, so I just gave it a little with the drill, you know, just like that. One more time for you. And this thing is shifting great now, bouncing right back just like it's supposed to. You can see we've got our shift linkage on there. I put our mid controls on the left side anyway. Got our shifter on. I think I might change this around a little bit. Yesterday, I don't remember if I recorded getting these shock mounts on here, but we got these shock mounts done. We'll just have to set the preload. What else have I done to this thing today? I think that's pretty much it. It's been a lot of just putting little nuts and bolts together for these mid mounts. But I did decide to stop and show this because this piece is pretty cool. I took the exhaust off. I was getting ready to put the mid controls on the right side, and this cross thread brake lever is pretty slick. Yeah, I just thought we'd show it going together. Kind of got it just mounted up to the mid mount. You know, this is a two-piece part right here. You bolt this to this, you know, use your Loctite, all that.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Not talking to you. Yeah, so we are just gonna bolt this thing up right here, run our new linkage, of course after taking all this old one off. We have a new exhaust coming this week, and I think we're gonna plumb up the rear brakes. And my big job for tomorrow is gonna be getting those handlebars on, getting the fairing on. I got quite a few days off coming up, burning up some vacation time before I quit my job. So yeah, let's I'm gonna put this thing on the tripod, plug in the battery pack, and we're gonna take off these forwards, put the further forward mids on, try to do the brakes. That's the goal. Try to not have the glare on there. Let's get grooving. I guess I'm gonna pop that loose and then I'll pull these out and just unthread that whole thing. Oh, you know what? These mounts right here that we have may be for our crash guard that we're gonna put on. The customer also asked that we take off the oil cooler so he can run that crash guard. The oil cooler did develop a leak, and rather than investigating where it came from, he told me to just pull it off, which I'm not that thrilled about doing. It gets pretty hot in the summertime here in SoCal. That could be detrimental to the engine. But it is his bike. I can give my advice. At the end of the day, he gets the final say so in what we do. Yeah, I was worried about how tight that shift linkage was on the other side. I was really worried. I know when I put that linkage into the inner primary, I know it was pretty snug going in. I'm just glad I didn't have to pull everything apart to put that back in there. So this is our new brake linkage for the mids. Get that kind of started in there. I'm gonna pull this old clip out of the brake linkage. Get my ratchet hammer. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, it looks like we're running into a big issue right here. The brake arm is hitting this trask cover. This trask cover sticks out really far. Let me text the customer. You know, before I send them that picture, I'm gonna make sure that the other one clears. Official word from the owner. Quote, let's grind it. So, I'm gonna pull this back off again, and we're gonna grind it up. Okay, so I'm gonna start at that mark right there. Just grind her out. Hello? Okay, I'll be there right now. Thank you, bye. Kid broke her leg, maybe? I don't know. I'll be back. Alright, so check it out. Before I just started grinding, I'm back from my daughter's crisis, by the way. Crisis averted, thank God. I mounted the foot peg on here so I could see about where the foot position is gonna be. And I'm glad that I did that. So now I can kind of see, I'm gonna have to trim some in the back by the filler neck. And I got a better mark. You can see I was about an inch off where I was gonna start grinding. So I'm just gonna kind of start here on the other side of this line and hopefully just make a notch back, maybe, I don't know, 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch wide, and cut it down as deep as I feel comfortable. So I'm gonna go spend a little time on the grinder and we're gonna get that done up. All right, well, it's cut back a little deeper than I would have liked, and I still do have to clean it up. I just wanted to make sure I had more than enough. So I'm gonna get that line perfectly straight across. I ended up having to go back way deeper than I wanted to. But now that we got it mounted up, that's full travel on our brakes right there. And we're these dang GoPro batteries, I swear. But anyway, we're not even close anymore, which is good. Like, granted that this is deemed to be strong enough, which I think it's gonna be. I may even try to put a plate in the back and get some more rigidity that way. Not that I can weld it, but I might be able to whip something up. Yeah, I would rather have that big gap, knowing that I can get full travel out of the brakes. We can adjust it a little bit too if we need to bring the pedal up or down for comfortability. But it came out all right. And now all we got to do is worry about it clearing the new exhaust when it gets here, which would suck if it didn't. But I think we're in good shape. Speed Kings floorboards, Speed Kings floorboards, Speed Kings chain kit, brakes ordered from Speed Kings. Speed Kings floorboards, shocks ordered from Speed Kings. Oh man, this bike is just done up. Speed Kings bars. Old thrashing levers are taken off. I don't know. We still got our work cut out. I'm taking some vacation days. God, I got metal everywhere. Taking some vacation days just to burn them up. Like I said before I quit, gonna make a lot of progress on this. Got kids' birthdays, got all kinds of stuff coming up, but I want this bike done, out of here, make my money off it, put that into my move, everything else, you know what I mean? So stay tuned. Videos coming on this thing every week until it's done. Promise that.